Hi all. I missed you guys so much this past few days. Some of you have even reached out to tell me that you've missed me, and that has made me feel so special. And since I have decided to make these videos, being in that little office with my husband was just not working out. So I needed a few days to come up with a plan on where to move, and I found my perfect spot. I have a lot of plants in my room, and I figured, well, this is where I need to be. And also, mom life took over a little too hardcore for the past few days. My mother-in-law decided to go visit her daughter. Ugh. I mean, I was supposed to hate my sister-in-law for it, but I love my sister-in-law, so I hope they're having a good time. But that it means I am doing all of the cooking, which I don't enjoy anymore. Mom life is hard as it is, so I miss my mother-in-law. Come back home. Anyway, we are here today. Hopefully, I have a good rhythm of my daily life, and I can do more of these videos and spend some more me time with you guys. Today we're going to talk about this beautiful, beautiful custom 823 Pilots custom 823. This is the, what are the words? I'm supposed to have the words. I don't have the words. I mean, just look at this beautiful pen. So the reason we're talking about this perfection is because a friend of mine, well, someone I've worked with for only 3 months, about a decade and a half ago, I think, like a long time ago, has reached out and said on LinkedIn, I added everybody on LinkedIn, as you do whenever you get a new job, but we never really kept in touch. He randomly sends me a message saying, love what you're doing. I want to get into fountain pens. He uses a Mont Blanc and rollerball, so he's like, teach me about fountain pens. I'm like, me teach you? Okay. And when I looked at his LinkedIn profile, I saw, oh yeah, I forgot this guy was a big shot. Because he was just so humble and just so sweet. I mean, but that's all of you, the entire fountain pen community. You guys are like Smruti Pens and are the sweetest group of people ever. And he was very nice to me, and I was just a temp over there. It was when I was lost in life, which happens a lot. And I was trying to find myself, and I was working there just temporarily, and they were just embraced me into their team. The whole office was just fantastic. So I'm imagining him, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah. With his vice president title, and his really smart, like, he needs perfection. He has earned his right for perfection. And I mean, he's a Mont Blanc user. I wish I was carrying Mont Blanc. Again, this is a small, tiny company, the tiniest maybe even in the entire fountain pen community. I'd love to meet anyone who has a smaller shop than me, but I don't know if that exists. Anyway, we'll grow to Mont Blanc eventually, but for now, figured this is the perfect pen that I know of that would be great for him. So almost like I want to make this video for him, but I'll make it for all of you. Okay, so this pen, this nib is where all the magic is happening. If I had to describe this pen, I can only think of Meryl Streep, the actress. And if you don't like Meryl Streep, then we cannot be friends. Please unfriend me, blog, blah blah blah. Moving on. It's really lightweight. It's not your heavy pen. It's soft. It's sleek. You can see the ink inside. I've chosen to use the amber so you can see the ink and how it works on the inside, but I like the black smoke more personally. This is my husband's pen I'm using. Mine is an old guy. I've had it for 5-6 years. This was prior to children, prior to that madness back there that keep me busy all day every day. I love them. They're good boys. I got one of these bad boys and or sexy ladies, and it's so beat up now. So I am too embarrassed to show it to you on camera. So I figured I'll whip out a new one, and so here we are. My husband maintains as well. The nib, this is a medium nib. That's what I decided to open up because I'm a medium gal all day, every day. I gotta work on my zoom, so maybe this one works well. Look at this beautiful nib. It cannot get better. Again, Meryl Streep of pens, because it's perfect. It's just perfect. It writes perfectly. It holds perfectly. It's soft. It's beautiful. It's sleek. I put Colorverse from Joy and of the Joy in the Ordinary series from Colorverse Coffee Brunch ink, and oh, look at this, guys. Just absolutely focus on this. So this is Pilot. Oh my god, you see that? Great feedback, such soft feedback. Custom 823. We have Colorverse. Joy in the Ordinary. Coffee break. I paired it with these two because they just go so well together. Anyway, look at this. The way it writes. So this is the pen, and I don't want to show you my old one, and it's so beat up because I have used it so much. When I used to journal back in the day, and I used to write every little thing down because I used to feel like I would lose my mind if I didn't write everything down. And I still do. I don't know how true that is for a lot of people. It is for me, so I write everything down. Old school that way. I can't function on phones all day, every day. I just can't. And I can find myself holding my posture when I'm writing, versus when I'm on the phone, I'm like this. I don't know. It's weird, awkward. Anyway, get yourself a Meryl Streep of pens if you are a hot shot in an office and need to look like the boss that you are. Get yourself one of these. You can travel with it. You don't have to worry about the ink coming out of the nib because you go ahead and close this little shut off over here. Makes and I like to hold it upside this way so the gravity lets all of the ink from the feed and the suction go down, and then I turn it off, and this keeps the cap keeps the ink from drying, so you don't have to worry about, let's say you're in the middle of a meeting somewhere and then you guys finally sit down and you have to start taking notes, and you whip this bad boy off and everyone's looking at you like, oh, boss man's got his boss man pen out, or boss woman, and you're like, so you're letting them think about it. You go ahead and open this so it starts breathing. You're like, yep. And then they know second you put your pen to paper, oh, he's writing something important. So it's like, yeah, Steve needs a raise. And that is the joy in the ordinary. Give Steve a raise. I don't know how that goes, but I'm high and it goes. Anyway, get yourself the Meryl Streep of pens. That's what you need in life. And the Colorverse, it just goes really well. But if you're a black ink person, Takesumi by Pilot is what I recommend for the smoke. I like to pair those two well together so I can just keep going all day, every day. Missed you guys. Talk to you soon.